Good day, brothers and sisters of Local 2627. This is Robert Ajayi, the president. I just wanted to, of course, update you on what's been going on. Today is Monday, July 19th. One of the things that I wanted people to be aware of is that DCAS had issued an exam schedule for the fall and the early winter. And I received a copy of this exam schedule, and of course, I went immediately to look for the IT titles. There weren't any, which was amazing to me. I put in a request, as you remember, in the middle part of April for a request for exams for our titles. Anyway, I went down to research and negotiation at DC 37. I spoke to the acting director, which is now Evelyn Seinfeld, and I asked her, what's the story? So she said, this is strange. So she contacted DCAS. She called me back a few hours later and said the word she got from DCAS was that there will be no IT exams for our titles because DCAS intends to continue with their fight to reclassify our titles. This is scary stuff. Now, I want to make sure that every member knows that one thing, make sure you get prepared with your certification so when exams do come, because I plan to do as much pushing as humanly possible to make sure we have exams. Two, if we say we need you to go to the streets to demonstrate against our title or go to a public hearing, you need to show up because they're trying to dismantle our IT jobs. They're trying to give them all to the private sector. I mean, we still have the city time issue, $722 million spent to a project that was only supposed to be $68 million, and the consultants are still there. Anyway, I'm going to repeat myself one more time about it. DCAS has said they do not intend to give us any exams because they still plan to go forward with the reclassification of our titles. I want everybody to stay tuned on this one. Whenever the most recent updates come on this matter, I will definitely let you know. So far, there has not been any offers of contract negotiations from the city or from CUNY. DC 37 has made requests for to schedule some sessions. We haven't heard anything back from them. There were layoffs at TA. I understand a big group of layoffs at TA on Friday the 16th. It didn't affect the only people who were slated that were represented, and I repeat this, represented titles, meaning they were represented by some local, some union, someplace. In 2627, 7 people were slotted for layoffs. Of the 7 people, 2 of them were pure provisionals. So of course they're actually not getting laid off, they're being terminated. And the shame is that one of these members has more than 20 years. The other 5 people were step-up provisionals. In other words, they had underlying permanent titles. So what happened was they were sent back to their original permanent civil service title, which is another illustration how important it is to be a permanent civil service, to take a test and be called from a list. This member that had over 20 years in that I spoke to on the phone said, well, his manager told him that he didn't have to take a civil service exam because he had a master's degree. Let me repeat one more time. The only way to become a permanent civil servant is you have to take a civil service exam and you have to be called from a list. That's the only way. Another thing, the reason why there's unions, this month's July, August PEP, I would like everybody to look at the last page of it, the very last page, the back page of it. There was a member, to summarize it, there was a member who was in a very serious accident, auto accident, and over 2 years she had numerous surgeries. In fact, she had to have people move in with her, and her family moved in with her to help take care of her. Her young child was given to another family member to take care of for 2 years. And the member has been in and out of the hospital, and finally the doctor said it was okay for her to go back to work. Now, of course, when you're still trying to get over traumatic injuries like these, you're going to have to go out sick periodically for continued treatment. Well, her agency brought her up on charges for excessive absences. I mean, the woman was just spent almost 2 years in a hospital. I mean, and well, of course, DC 37 and the union is involved in this now, but I mean, the audacity. I mean, they have no sympathy at all for a member who had put in that many years of service. So I think it's over 10 years of service, and the woman got injured, and they no empathy at all, no empathy at all. Anyway, another article in the PEP you might be interested in is page 11, where they talk about Local 2627 in particular. This month they're talking about our video, what we do in the office on the Monday mornings. Anyway, good. Please read the last page, because it's heart-wrenching for the for the agency to be that cold. Anyway, until next Monday, I want everybody to have a great week and try to stay cool. And this is Robert Ajay. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much. In solidarity.